Hi, it's Tiana. It's been a long time since I recorded one of these, and mostly it's because other things have felt more important. And I I went and I did a tour of workshops in the US back in October of 2019, which seems so far away. So long ago. But I just I just watched. That's a good way to say it. I just watched a 3-part series on YouTube about the story of Harry Potter. And this is not exactly on topic for what I normally talk about, but because Harry Potter has nothing to do with social justice in a lot of ways. However, this set of videos was really a big deal for me because I love Harry Potter, like most normal people. I don't know. It's very common for people to love Harry Potter, and I think all of us love Harry Potter for a lot of different reasons. But I was not one of the people, courtesy of my age, who grew up with Harry Potter, and so I have a completely different perspective on Harry Potter than lots of other people who are super fans of the series. And either way, I mean, I love the series because it's freaking magic. Like literally, it's magic, and there's this amazing just fantasy world that was created. It has problems, so many problems, but basically, I mean, at the base, it's just a wonderful experience. And when you're somebody who grew up with books being a large part of your life and love because you were looking for escape, something like Harry Potter really matters because it gives you hope, and it shows that, hard work pays off a lot of the times. Anyway, but yeah, I cry a lot when I watch Harry Potter movies. I cry when I read the books. I cry when I watch these kinds of, analyses and such. And because there's a lot in the story that's very touching. But I have now talked on for like 3 minutes about the story, and that wasn't even the point. The point of me recording was something that was said in one of these videos. And the person who's making these videos, movies with Mike Newman, he says nobody knows what they're doing. And he says that, as a response to, like, how in one of the books, like, the government and the adults and the people who are in charge are making the wrong decisions. And I felt that so deeply. This phrase, this statement, nobody knows what they're doing. And I needed to say something about it because that's the thing, right? Like, none of us know what we're doing. There's no guidebook, and even the guidebooks are not widely applicable. And I speak about that, like, from this place of, like, I'm supposedly a business owner, or supposedly I'm a business owner, depending on how you look at the activities that I do. But I'm a business owner. I'm somebody who is working for myself, doing an activity around a topic that is very near and dear to my heart, and is fueled purely by passion and fucking belief, you know? And like, in spite of all of that behind my work that keeps me motivated, that keeps me wanting to do what I'm doing in spite of the lack of recognition or lack of financial compensation for it, I'm not like I'm not like making big splashes. And so of course, you know, because I want to make sure that my work goes where it needs to go and is as effective as it can be, I go and I do research on like how to run a business and how to have an online business and how to grow your following and, you know, how to get your message out there and all kinds of stuff, how to market. And like, a lot of the information is the same and not too much of it is contradictory. But basically, in spite of that, like, I know lots of business owners who are following this stuff to the letter and still not finding success. And even though I don't follow it all to the letter, I still struggle to find success if you measure success as like amount of dollars being earned per action. And like, that's the thing, right? Nobody knows what they're doing. We don't know why people don't buy, though we can conjecture why you might not be moved to spend money on a certain thing at a certain time. But the fact of the matter is that in the end, nobody knows what they're doing. We're basically all running off of thesis statements and educated guesses based on on analyses of past behavior. And though you can, you know, make predictions of future behavior based on past behavior, nothing's 100%. None of it is 100%. And so no, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing when I'm sitting here and trying to figure out what is the next quote unquote right thing to do in my business, right offering to make, right way to market. I don't know. I don't know what any of that is because I don't know what I'm doing. And regardless of how many people I consult and articles I read and books that I read and so on and so forth, like, you know, it's not working. It just doesn't work for me because clearly they don't know what they're doing in relation to what I'm doing. So nobody knows anything, right? And maybe that's like really cynical because it's not working for me. And I've been really working on this problem like really diligently for at least like 2 years now. Why is this not working? Why is it not working for me? It seems to be working for these people over there. Why is it not working for me? And in the reality, like, I have talked with a lot of people and it seems not to really be working so much for them either. So in the end, none of us know what we're doing. And so I just wanted to say that, like, I wanted to say that out loud, and I wanted to say that publicly, that none of us know what we're doing. And in spite of that, like, we all keep going, right? Because that's kind of all you can do. You don't know where your next step is going to lead you. You don't know what your next decision is going to bring into your life. Maybe it's a lot. Maybe it's nothing. But we don't know what the future brings. We have no idea what's coming, even though we can make predictions. So, with that, I guess I just want to say, like, you sometimes just have to follow your gut, you know? You sometimes just have to go with what is right for you You have to check in with yourself. You have to be able to be honest with yourself. You have to know what your values are, know what is important to you, know what you want to achieve, kind of, as far as you can, ahead of you as you can think. And for some of us, that's, the next meal. And for others, it's the next day. And for some people, they are planning for the next 5 and 10 years. So wherever you are on that spectrum, be there and be okay with it. Because none of us know what we're doing. We're just doing. And that doing is the living, right? Deciding, choosing, doing is living. So just, keep living. I love you. And I'll talk to you later.